If you're a white woman that claims you support Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ+, any progressive ideals, concepts, beliefs, you cannot in the same breath also be in a relationship with a man that is conservative or voted for Trump. When you do that, you are choosing to actively still lay in bed with white supremacy and still protect your white comfort. You cannot say that you care about these progressive ideals while still being in a relationship with someone that is actively oppressing those ideals and beliefs.
Just when I think you've said the stupidest thing ever, you keep talking.
These people prove time and time again in these videos that they are the intolerant ones. They don't think people with opposing viewpoints can coexist. They don't accept any diversity of thought, yet they claim to be the inclusive, tolerant, loving ones. Welcome to Clown World, and welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I saw this post and found this very interesting. So this fellow went to a restaurant, Tijuana Flats, and sounds like they addressed him politely. And he thinks now they need better training. The post says, "Hey, Tijuana Flats, looks like you need to train your employees better. Does this look like a sir to you?"
You are correct, sir. Yes!
Now, instead of making a post on social media and complaining about it, that guy could have just handled it the old-fashioned way.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am. Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
At least those people were communicating with real words, which is more than I can say for this young lady, or should I say young feline? The comment says, "My school threatened to expel me for my cat collar." Roll it.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know if this whole meowing thing is becoming a trend, but I don't know if you guys saw any highlights from the most recent Met Gala, but there's a pop artist, I guess, named Doja Cat, who dressed up like a cat and literally answered every question on the red carpet with a meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Strange days indeed. Wow. Anyway, this next young lady, she, like a lot of young people these days, has been brainwashed to believe that capitalism is evil. You notice they never lay out any ideas or plans for any systems that may work better. It's just capitalism is evil. Roll it.
All I can ever think about is the fact that this is not the way that life is supposed to be. The whole working your life away just to have a little bit of money, a little bit of free time to do things that you actually enjoy, it's such a waste of life. And the older generation will be the first to call my generation lazy for saying things like that, not realizing that they're just a to capitalism and they're brainwashed. I hate my stupid, racist, xenophobic ancestors who set up this system that sucks for everyone, except for like the 1%. This stupid capitalist society has made it to where no one can do things for themselves anymore because we've been brought up to depend on everything, grocery stores, restaurants on every corner, a convenience store on every corner because we can't do anything for ourselves and we have no community. All we rely on is people who are getting paid and overworked their whole lives to get things that we need. That's not community. It's all nothing but a capitalist hellscape that sucks the life out of everyone. I just hate all of this. I hate my ancestors. I hate everything that has happened throughout history to get us to this point.
No offense, but it sounds like some commie gobbledygook.
You notice no ideas that may work better than capitalism, no gratefulness toward the founding fathers who set up, quite frankly, the greatest system the world's ever seen. It's been severely corrupted over the years, but no ideas, nothing like that. Just complaints. So ungrateful. So ungrateful. Anyway, this next one. So this person has been on the channel before in a few videos and is a biological male, so it's a trans woman. And this is probably one of the funniest things you're going to hear all day. Roll the film, please.
I walked into a piercing shop yesterday and they played Dude Looks Like a Lady, like at me. They played the song at me walking in. Are you joking?
Got him! Got him!
From all of us here in this community to all of you that work at that piercing shop, thank you. Sincerely, thank you. That's so great. Anyway, next up, I don't know what the we're even looking at here. I don't know what this person's supposed to be. I don't know why this person's doing this. I mean, I really don't know why anyone does anything in Clown World anymore. None of it makes sense. Roll the film.
Hi, babes. It's Steph, your vanilla demon. Don't be scared. What? My eyes.
The hell are you supposed to be?
No, it's not easy these days to tell the difference between a filter and what's real. I mean, that woman had horns on her head. I don't think that was a filter. Maybe it was a costume. But we've seen videos on this channel where people literally have horns implanted into their heads. It's not a costume. It's not coming off at the end of the night. Those horns are stuck there. Anyway, this next one, this gets me a little heated. Now, there's a child off screen that you'll see here. You can't see the child, so you can't see exactly how old the child is. You see its arm and stuff. And I'm guessing this is the child's parent, father, with the beard. Who knows these days? But this parent, I believe, is reading their child a book called The Gay BCs. The Gay BCs. And we've covered that book here before. So in a regular book, the ABCs, you go A is for apple, B is for boy, C is for cat, D is for dog, and so on and so forth. Well, not this book. And for some reason, this guy thinks it's appropriate to read this stuff to a little kid. Roll it.
Are you a sicko? What is this?
I just don't understand the point of any of that. That is a little child, as you could tell. So when it comes to G in the book, it should be giraffe. It is a giraffe. Instead, it's gay. So when the child gets a little older and says, Daddy, what is gay? The daddy's going to say, well, when that guy and that guy go into that room and give each other a... I mean, what... Anyway, this next one is, I don't know if this person's trolling or what. Roll the film.
Hello, I identify as my pronouns are why God and
What the are you talking about?
Once again, I don't know if that person was trolling. I don't know what the hell that getup was supposed to be. I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, remember earlier in the video where I showed you guys that post where that fellow was upset that he was called sir by the waitstaff at that Mexican restaurant, and he actually wanted the waitstaff to go through some training. I'm guessing he was talking about the diversity, equity, and inclusion training that all these corporations are doing. Well, here we go again. Different person, different Mexican restaurant, same outcome. So this post says, this guy tweets, enjoying a burrito at Chipotle tweets with a hearty side of being called sir repeatedly by the staff. I really shouldn't have to wear makeup to avoid misgendering.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So I think the most alarming thing about all this madness, and I mention this often, is that in the very near future, it will be illegal to misgender or use the wrong pronouns for somebody. And these laws are already being instituted in some countries. So if you happen to be on the waitstaff at one of these Mexican restaurants, a guy comes in and you call him sir instead of ma'am,
Right to jail.
what if you use he, him pronouns for that person instead of they, them?
Believe it or not, jail right away.
All right, before we go any further, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen for your viewing pleasure, of course. Ooh. Ugh, that's tough to look at. Ooh. Anyway, today's video is being brought to us by our great friend Heather Hatch, aka Heather Joy. Now, Heather wanted me to shout out a YouTube channel called The Lifeboat Channel, excuse me, and it deals in addiction and recovery. And some of you know that that kind of hits close to home with me because I am in recovery. I was a homeless junkie for years, and I eventually managed to pull my head out of my ass. So if you're struggling with, addiction, if you're in recovery, if you know anyone that's struggling, go check out the Lifeboat Channel. Heather, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video, and thank you so much for shouting out that channel. I truly appreciate it. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. We got to get this off the screen. Wow.
That's fucking disgusting.
All right, up next, it says, I identify as trigender. Notice the color coordination with her trans flag in the background with her makeup and jewelry and such. Now, this isn't the first time we've heard about trigender in these videos. It's been described or explained several times, and most of the time, actually scratch that, all of the time, when someone tries to explain something that isn't real, it doesn't make sense. So let's see if she can turn that around for us. Miss, please make it make sense. Roll the film.
I identify as trigender. This is my trans identity, and I am a man, a woman, and non-binary. So, take that bar again, man, woman, non-binary. I just take up the whole bar. And it's different from gender fluid because the gender identity never changes or shifts where one gender identity is stronger than the other or anything like that, I'm very happy to talk about this stuff, so please don't feel like any of your questions are too weird or anything like that for me. But of course, do try to phrase them in the politest way you can.
With all due respect, what the are you talking about?
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up on this one because I know I can't take anymore. I'm fairly certain you guys can't either. That's just way too much brain ants for one day. And of course, we'll be wrapping it up with everybody's least favorite former Vice President, Joe Biden. What do we even say about this at this point? It's way past the point of being just sad and pathetic. I will tell you guys one thing. Spreading the message, it works because my father, who has been a Democrat his whole life, who voted for Joe Biden, said he's done. If Joe Biden runs again, which he said he has, my father's done with him. He said, this is ridiculous. I show my dad these videos. I'm always chirping in my dad's ear about this and that. And my dad's done. He knows that, he understands that I know what I'm talking about, and he's done. So that's good. Spreading the message. Some people are willing to listen, and some people have their ears open just enough for you to get the message in there and wake them up. So it's not a futile effort. All hope is not lost yet. Anyway, guys, things are clearly getting crazy out there. So please, please, please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time. I love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
And we see it here again today in companies like, I hope I pronounced it right, Ame Power. Is it Ame? I believe that's right, yeah. Ame Power, Florida Small Business Winner Award winner, or Business Week winner.
Today, Junior?
Ame Power, Florida Small Business Winner Award winner, or Business Week winner. You won.
You must have got manure for your brains.
You for brains.
And you ain't black.